What is going on, friends? It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for another What Sold video. This is where I show you the top 10 items that I sold this past week on eBay. Now, I've got an exciting one for you this week. I sold some cool, unique, highly profitable stuff that you should definitely be on the lookout for. I'm excited. I may not always show it on the outside, but on the inside, I'm dancing. Here's the top 10 items I sold this past week on eBay. So this is a first for me. Sold a set of floor mats. These are the front two floor mats for a Mini Cooper S. Saw them sitting on the ground at a yard sale and noticed they were new in package, original factory equipment. Knew they had to be worth something. Asked the lady what she wanted for them. She told me $5, so I grabbed them. They just sold for 60. This is Maximum Carnage. It's a Sega Genesis Spider-Man game. Bought a lot of Sega Genesis games from Salvation Army. More about that later. But this one just sold for 50 bucks. And of course, I gotta give it a good testing. This is a pair of Danner East Ridge 8-inch brown hunting boots. They've got Gore-Tex, Vibram soles, really heavy duty, really good boots. And I sold them on Facebook Marketplace for $149. So if you ever see Danner, definitely be on the lookout. I actually got these for free. My buddy gets a new pair every year, and seeing as we're in South Carolina, he doesn't wear them a whole lot because they'd be a little warm. But he gets a new pair every year, gives me his old ones, I sell them, and we split the profits. Not a bad deal. So if you guys remember a while back, I told you about Thule.
Thule roof boxes.
Thule roof racks.
The Thule T2 Pro XT.
Thule brand.
Thule. It's a brand you definitely need to be on the lookout for. They make roof racks and accessories. These are actually snowboard or ski holders. They mount on top of your roof rack like this, and you sandwich your snowboard or skis in between. Only paid $2 a piece for these at a Habitat store because they didn't have the keys. You couldn't actually open them. But that's really not a big deal. The cylinder lock here actually has a code on it. You put that code into the Thule website and they'll send you keys. I think I paid $8 for them. So $8 plus $4 buy cost. I'm $12 all in. And they sold for $89 plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. This is a first for me. I sold some crutches. These are some fancy souped up forearm crutches made by Ergobomb. It's called Ergobomb Ergomatic crutches. They're supposed to be like ergonomically correct. They've even got a little horn on them and a light at the bottom there. So they're pretty cool. My daughter and I actually didn't know what they were when we found them in Virginia, but we looked them up and sure enough they were going for a good amount. Paid $6.99 for them and they sold for 120 bucks. So this is a Sega Genesis game called Gain Ground. It's from 1991. I actually tested it and played it. It wasn't very fun, but it still sold. It's actually going to Canada. I paid $20 for a box of Sega Genesis games at a Salvation Army on the way home from the beach, and this one sold for $115, so pretty good deal. This is a Panasonic DMR EZ475V. It's a DVD recorder. Tested it, worked great. Paid $10 for it at a thrift store. Doesn't have the remote, but it sold for $120 plus shipping on Mercari after sitting on eBay for like 4 months. Being a Disney nerd, this is one of the most exciting garage sale finds that I've ever had. Paid $12 for this Mr. Christmas Mickey's Marching Band, and basically they're ornaments. You hang them on a tree, and each one of the Disney characters has a little hammer there, and they swing and hit the bell, and they actually play in sequence to play Christmas tunes. There's 35 different songs that they can play. It's really cool. I tested it out. I'll put a little sample here. but I paid $12 for it, and it sold for $150. It's actually going overseas, and the buyer's all in like $240, so they really wanted it.
So you guys remember that Sony TV from my last video?
This is the Sony Trinitron KV-9P-T50.
Wait, you didn't see my last video? Come on, man. That is an action sequence. I basically stole some copper. I made a huge mistake. Definitely go check it out. The link's right up there. All you gotta do is click it. No big deal. But you guys remember that Sony Trinitron TV from my last video? Well, it sold within 24 hours. Paid $7 for it, and it sold for $170. These Trinitrons are definitely something to be on the lookout for. Gamers love them. They can hook up their old consoles to them, and they sell quick. So definitely be on the lookout for those.
If you ever see one of these Chi machines, you definitely want to pick it up if it's cheap enough. Paid $10 for this one, and it sold in like 2 days for $160. Actually grabbed this one out of town on vacation, happened to stop at a Goodwill and saw it sitting there. Finally listed it like a month later, and like I said, it sold in 2 days. I did have my head product tester test it out. Seemed to work okay. She enjoyed it. But as far as what it's good for, I'm not real sure. I'll let this guy explain it to you.
The way to keep healthy is to absorb oxygen in the air efficiently. We need to follow the example of fish. Let the body swing gently and then stimulate the spinal column so we can obtain the best absorption of oxygen. That's why we developed the Chi machine, said Dr. Inuo.